welcome to our first ever vlog. As you know, we haven't even completed the first year of our global corporation. But when you ask me, why did we go to Australia? Well, number one, we were invited to go back to Australia. And every time I go there, it seems to change my life and I seem to go to a new level in my work and in the mission. We went because we want to promote sound money, which is physical gold and physical silver, on a global basis, because we must create a sound money movement. It's just about people converting their government fiat money that is by intention filled and riddled with inflation into sound money that is above all governments and above all central banks. We got to see so many of our wonderful friends, Carrie Stevenson, who brought me to Australia last year for the first time, and of course Brian and Daryl Paynes, As Good as Gold Australia, who really helped me see that the importance of developing this community to begin with, and it changed the trajectory of my life. And it's one of the reasons why I did start Zang Enterprises, so that we could promote this sound money on a global basis. We also got to see so many of our Australian and New Zealand fans, and that's always fun because that's a big part of the community that we're growing. And we do believe that everybody, everywhere needs to have a sound money, physical gold and silver foundation to every single portfolio for key insurance and protection. We had so much fun. Last year when I went to Australia, I never got to even see a kangaroo. This year, not only did I get to see and feed and pet a kangaroos and wallabies, but I actually even got to hold a Tasmanian devil. And it was a baby, thank goodness, because otherwise I don't think I'd be sitting here and looking this good. Because they're pretty mean. Going to those sanctuaries where the animals were rescued and protected and encouraged to grow, and seeing the different kinds of wildlife there was amazing. I was very excited, and you'll see this for sure when I do the piece on the the Murray-Darling Basin, because there's a huge issue on a global basis that's happening with water and corporations. So this is critically important for you to understand, but honestly, I thought it was going to be kind of a cut and dry experience, and instead it turned into being one of the most amazing experiences of my life, to be truthful about it. And we all know my mantra: food, water, energy, security, barterability, wealth preservation, community, and shelter. We cannot live without water. So understanding what's happening to the water system on a global basis, because we're seeing similar things here in the U.S. with the Colorado River and elsewhere in the world, in the Danube River, etc. And we're going to be talking more about that, so you understand the importance of creating your own personal security in all those areas of the mantra. Getting to go to Tasmania and seeing the beauty in that country. I mean, the country is beautiful. I love Australia. I got to go to a whole lot more places this time than I did the last time, and spend more time with the people out there in the public and having the experience. I'll tell you one thing I love about Australia. You have the most phenomenal architecture. In Australia, it's exciting, it's vibrant, it's different, it's interesting. And I also love how they mix the old with the new, rather than just tearing down the old. I know that that's happened in some of the places, but in a lot of the places, you have the old and the new next to each other, and it just blends beautifully. And I think we can liken that to our community too, where the elders of us, like me, have to work with and help the younger generation understand what's happening so that they can make educated choices that puts their best interests first. We need to make a positive difference for a lot of people. And so by going to Australia and many of the other places that I go to, Canada, I've got VRIC coming up, New Hampshire, Miami, Malaysia, Germany, all of these places is really about building that global community. Because what you find is that we're really all the same, right? They want us to be them against us, and they divide us and separate us so we're not talking. But the more that you travel and you meet people from all different walks of life in all different parts of the world, what you really find is that we really all want the same thing. We are really all the same, and we can come together. And there is power in that. I want to thank you all for watching this blog, giving us feedback on it, because we are doing it for you. We are here to be of service for you. Thank you so much for all of the support that you've given us. And I look forward to meeting you in person. Hopefully, I'll meet you somewhere in this world as we travel.